Alright, YouTubers, this is a hidden hitch I got from the junkyard for my Chrysler Town Country. I broke the bolts off at the junkyard to get this thing out of there, and I had to cut one off of my grinder and a generator I had to bring back there with me. These are the bolts that you got to be careful with. These are the ones that hold your bumper bracket on. And these are the welded nuts on the inside of the frame. I got this the driver's side out by loosening it up a couple turns, and then I heated it up with my torch here until I started seeing smoke come out. Then I got a few turns on it, heated up again, a few more turns, heated up again. It's a slow process, but it's worth it because I broke the bolts off on this side, and I didn't want to sit there and burn them out with it hooked to my van and take a chance of catching the van on fire. So I ground them down, almost got it to where I could pull it out by hand. Instead I took my tow rope and a tree and pulled it out after I made them flush, and then you can see it slid out right in there because that's where the two bolts were. So I cut that there. That one broke off flush, and that's where my third bolt's going to be on each side. So it's a 6-bolt hitch. I got some bolts. I was going to pull back my carpet and everything and drill a hole and big enough for my socket so I can tighten it down from up here, because I don't feel like going to the store and ordering all the parts that I need to fish it through here. But that's what I'm working with. So yeah, don't be afraid to use a little bit of heat on them bolts and take your time getting these things out, because they do come out. If they're really rusty, I don't see you being able to do too much with them other than what I just did. But I don't know, I didn't feel like spending $350 at the U-Haul place to have them install my hitch, so that's where I'm at. Hopefully any of the do-it-yourselfers, you know, just heat it up and go slow, that way you don't have to break any bolts off. Have a good day. Almost done with the trailer hitch here, YouTubers. Got my bolts in on this side, got my bolts in on that side. What I ended up having to do was drill access holes under the carpet here. I had a really long drill bit, just a tiny little one, put a pilot hole in each spot where I needed one. And I took my hole saw and just drilled it out with that. And then I took my I got this little magnet antenna thing, and the washers you see down in there, right there, I still have to tighten everything up. You can see the little indents right there and there. I hammered each one in and just popped it with a hammer sideways, and it just popped in there. Then I sat it in place with my magnet, and I did the same thing with the washers down there. So I got my washers on there, the nuts on there, and I just repeated it till they were all like that. And I'm gonna go get my son out here to help me tighten all these up. So that's it. And then I left the bumper loose because I still have to hook up all my wire harnesses, so I have to pop all this back off, run my wire harness down along underneath here so I can hook it up to there. It'll probably go right there on the frame, just bolted in there. But yeah, that's it. Finally got it up there. I ended up having to go up to the hardware store from some other bolts than the ones I had. So anyways, it's turning out so far so good. And then I saved my pieces. I'm gonna just kind of pop these on upside down with some Gorilla Tape and spray paint a little bit so it don't rust. But that's it. Have a good day.